I wouldn't give a shit about this person if they didn't try to have shits given about them. This person throws themselves in front of my fucking face by posting this content and then says, wow, everyone hates me. That's transphobic. No, you're the problem. You are the problem. You do stupid shit and you want people to see it, and then you play the victim because of the stupid shit that you did is getting criticized. On this channel, we have covered plenty of horrible people, but one of my favorite reoccurring characters has to be Lily the Terrorist Tino. We've talked about this fella plenty of times, but he took a long break for a minute and decided to return earlier this month, and I didn't even notice it, partially because I don't use TikTok, but I guess his return didn't really make that much noise. No one really cared, and the people who did care were all unhappy about it, so I guess they weren't spreading the word that the GOAT returned, because that's not how they viewed it. But anyway, this person's entire existence has been reduced by many to just rage bait, which is almost a skill in some sense. The fact that someone can go however many years of living and have all of that be compacted into the word rage bait. That takes talent almost. But Lily Tino posted a response video, or I guess a comeback video, after being gone since I think the end of summer. And this was around the time that the Florida government was investigating him for being in the women's restrooms. And you know, I thought that maybe he went to jail. Maybe they got him, you know, but looks like he returned, to the displeasure of everybody in the comment section. Look at some of these, bruh. Take a longer break, please, wilted flower. 163,000 people, by the way. Lily Tino, and this is what an image. Oh, wow. Oh, that's uncanny. I don't know who that is, but they may have unintentionally created a one-to-one, almost a Halloween costume there. Lily Tino is back, hide the children, and this is like, I don't even know what this is, but it looks like a warning as old as time. And yeah, let's take a look at the response/return.
I'm back. What's up? Long time no see.
And you're back and you couldn't mix the audio properly, so I have to turn you up manually.
Hello. I'm back. What's up? Long time no see. The last time you saw me, I was talking about taking a break. And I did take a break. And now I'm back.
Okay, I hate when people who do this, act as if people care. When people sit down and they brief you as to where they've been. You know, it's like, oh, I've been gone for so long. I'm sure you guys are dying to hear the updates. No, we're not. You know what I mean? We're actually totally fine. We've been okay. We've been busy, actually. We've been having fun. We've been playing Clash Royale. We have been watching Twitch stream feuds between people who have more money than all of us. We've been taking the time to appreciate the people around us and get better at skills and make our lives worth living. We haven't been pondering your absence.
But while I was gone, I did some reflecting.
Oh, reflecting. Okay.
The way that I've been approaching things.
Oh, wow.
And figured something out. And that something is that I've been leading with anger. I kind of already knew that. Before. But that I've been leading with anger, and specifically that I don't want.
Sorry, Nicholas, I have to stop you right there. You say that you've been leading with anger. I think the issue is not that you have been angry at people for being transphobic, but rather you've been doing predatory stuff, right? I don't think people care that your demeanor has been one of aggression, but rather that it's been one of predatory pedophilia in a lot of cases, right? Like, there's plenty of instances of you doing things that I think would be considered by many people worse than being a bit angry, right? You know in Inside Out how they have all the emotions, joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger, right? You know, anger, he's like with all the other ones, a human emotion. There's a reason that pedophilia isn't in, not only Inside Out, but also Inside Out 2. He's not there, right? Pedophilia didn't make it. Meanwhile, it seems like that one, you know, he seems to be controlling a lot of what you do in the day-to-day. So I would say your issue is the presence of that guy.
With anger. I think it's a really easy trap to fall into.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair though, I understand why you would be angry. Like, it's fucked up what they be doing to y'all, bro. I'd be pissed off if I looked like that too, you know? If I had to be Lily Tino, you know, if by some curse, if I was smited by God and switched bodies with Lily Tino with my brain, let's just say it's not gonna be something where I'm happy at all. Okay, I'm quite mad.
Anger be the fuel. Because there's a lot of anger to go around.
Yes.
Especially being a trans person in this day and age.
In this day and age. In the day and age where it's literally the easiest to be trans than in any other period of history. In the day and age where you can literally get affirmed by doctors. Like, what are you talking about?
But I just don't want it anymore because it makes me unhappy.
Uh-huh.
So it's easier said than done, but the goal is to lead with kindness. So,
you know, it's really easy to do that, and it's really easy to say that you're going to be reformed and stuff after all the bad shit you did. You know what I mean? It's like people get fucking caught doing bad shit, and now they want to act like they're good people. It's like, yeah, it's really easy for you to say that you're going to be reformed after everybody has turned on you. Like, you know how much harder it is for people to go on like a streak where no one's really contesting them, and the people that are, you know, paling in comparison to the success that the person's getting. No one is getting that amount of momentum and then saying, yeah, you know, I should really reevaluate. It's only when people start, you know, going to the fucking government of Florida and saying you should be investigated that you decide, yeah, maybe I should stop being so angry all the time, as if that's even the problem.
well, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Not just in making content, but in everything that I do. So
this is just the whole, I have a dwindling audience, and I have to try to virtue signal so I don't lose the few fans that I have left, right? This is all this is.
yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna try to start streaming again, probably the day that I post this video.
Okay.
Definitely the day I post this video. Look out for a stream. I've got this new obsession with these like Disney card packs. So we're gonna open some of those on stream. I'm gonna go out and eat at restaurants just the same. I'm gonna post videos just the same. Might take a days or weeks to get back up to my normal schedule.
Yeah, anyway, this goes on for like another minute or so. We're not going to watch this. We may as well get into the actual content that's been posted since the return, right? Because these have been 4 videos since the comeback. So these are all recently. These are all like from a week or 2 ago. And surely these would show some sort of intent of change, you know, some sort of improvement. Let's see. And we have loud copyrighted music to start off with. And it's, what is this? What trans women really do in public bathrooms? What's this? Oh, I get it, because it's the whole thing where people assume that you're in there because you're creating some sort of societal friction, but all you're doing is just washing your hands, you know? You're not trying to cause any problems or anything. You know, the realest part about this whole video is that it's on video, right? The whole irony about, you know, what we do in the women's restroom, and it's just washing our hands. Well, it's like when we're taking videos of ourselves washing hands, right? We have cameras on in there just to really make it known that we're somewhere that we really belong, right? Because I know when I'm in somewhere that I should be, I make a video about it bragging. Like, what? You know, when I'm in the men's restroom, I'm not like, guys, I made it. I'm in the men's restroom. Holy shit. Now I'm like, yo, is that stall open? And that's what you should be doing, to be honest. So, if anything, this is ironically the truest video she's made yet. I said she, but you know where I'm going with this, okay? Listen, it slips out every now and then. The brainwashing, going woke, guys. Let's see, what's this one? 1.4 million views?
So now, when are you going to go on estrogen? And I think that I get this question mostly because of my voice, because it's low. And a lot of people don't know that actually estrogen doesn't make your voice lower. It really doesn't. I've been on estrogen for 4+ years.
This is 6 minutes of the dude taking estrogen. Yeah, I don't want to watch this. This just makes me sad. Weekly estrogen. It's the same photo in the comments, by the way. The top comment is the same stock image. This is concerning. It's accurate, though. 4 years of estrogen. Let's be honest. I thought the whole point of estrogen was that it would make some sort of physical difference. You know, it's like, oh, yeah, you know, you can at least somewhat tell that there's a change being made. With all due respect, I think you're getting duped, right? I think you're being sold fake estrogen. I think whoever is your supplier or your vendor is just giving you water. You know, you're injecting water every single week and you're having placebo effect. That's about it, because truth be told, you know, I don't know if it's working so well, and you're probably getting taxed because they know who you are. So anyway, what's this one? We have 2 more videos here. The comeback has been not great.
Remember the time?
POV, you tell your past self they're trans.
Remember the time in middle school when you thought that you were gay, or you felt gay, and you told every single person in your class that you were gay, but then realized that actually don't like boys, but you still felt gay. Yeah. And you know how you always feel like if you wore a bra under your clothes, you might feel really good? And how every day you wake up pretending to be someone you're not, and it's confusing because is everyone else feeling like this? Are they pretending too? And you're confused and you're lonely.
Bro, is this supposed to be relatable? Who is this relatable to? It's literally like, remember that time when you were gay, but you weren't gay, but you were actually, I was like, actually, this is the only thing, like, the only people relating to this is you.
And the big question that's haunting you for your entire life, like, why am I like this? Is there something wrong with me? Well, I have an answer for you.
Right.
You are a trans woman. Yeah.
No, that's not true, actually. And you should probably get a job. You're broke, by the way. Also, do you guys remember when he decided to dress up as Miss Rachel and spread propaganda to children about becoming trans? How cool was that? You should honestly get life in jail, IMO. I mean, maybe not life in jail, but, you know, it's like you do deserve some sort of punishment for that because that's definitely grooming. 100%. All right, what's next? Here's the last video. This was shit. The last videos were shit. Maybe this one won't be. We all know it will, but let's just see.
Captain, a trans alien has beamed aboard. That's troubling.
This is 1 day ago? One day ago this dropped. All right, so we're actually early. We're one of the like 2,000 people that's here. I feel actually weird being here. This feels like personal. Me being one of the few people that's watched this feels more intimate, and I hate it. Take a look.
Trans alien has beamed aboard. That's troubling. Put the ship on red alert. Apparently they ran straight from our teleporter to the bathrooms. Wait, what? Yeah, straight to the women's room.
What is it with this fucking guy in the bathrooms? I can't. Like, every single thing this guy says has something to do with bathrooms. It can't be that serious. There's no way you wake up and the first thing you consider is like, how can I make my way to the women's restroom? I'm not even joking. I think the dude, like this guy in his own house has like one of those restaurant signs that says women's restroom, just so when he goes into his own bathroom, he feels like he's being transgressive. It's no pun intended, but like it's so weird.
Do weird trans alien stuff. Send security. Wait, Captain, I'm receiving reports that they actually just went to the bathroom and didn't bother anyone? Okay, this must be one of their little tricks.
That's why you got investigated by the Florida Attorney General, right? That's why you're like literally in a government database, right? That's like why you've been like audited, because you're just a totally normal person, right? That's why everybody has to turn and double take when they see you, because they know you as the person who's not only attempted to spread trans propaganda to children, but has taken photos of themselves in the women's restroom, even though they're not supposed to be there by law. Okay, yeah, no, you're just a normal person, bro. You're normal AF! You're so normal. Like, this definitely makes me think trans people are totally just the happy-go-lucky, normal, Bible-thumping people. You know, they could be your next-door neighbor who fetched the mail on Sundays, and, you know, maybe they're just like the rest of us. Like, they forgot to cancel their Netflix subscription, and, you know, oh, look at that charge for Netflix on my bank statement. I forgot to cancel that. You forgot to cancel yours. We're just the same fucking people going throughout this American way, right? Oh, did you hear about Severance new season? Oh yeah, I severed my cock. It's like, well, it's a little different. I think I'm watching the show. You're maybe just taking the name of the show and then using that to relate to the fact that you've chopped off your dick. But I'm sure we can all go along to get along, right? No, this person's a freak. They're not like us. And 6'7" mustard colored shirt, by the way.
So why would someone beam on board just to use our bathroom? Apparently her planet banned trans people from using public bathrooms? Weird. But if they banned them, there's gotta be a good reason for it, right? Sir, she said all those reasons are made up. Made up? Yeah, none of it's true. But why? The trans alien says she has no freaking idea. Oh, well, that's kind of rude. And they also don't let her play sports. Wait, really? Or have access to healthcare. Come on, what planet in their right mind does that?
Are you fucking high? Like, you literally have all the surgeries you could have ever asked for, and you're saying you don't have access to healthcare? Ungrateful fucking prude. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you literally have everything you could ever ask for, yet you still find ways to complain, dude. The main thing, like, here's the thing, okay? I wouldn't give a shit about this person if they didn't try to have shits given about them. This person throws themselves in front of my fucking face by posting this content, and then says, wow, everyone hates me. That's transphobic. No, you're the problem. You are the problem. You do stupid shit and you want people to see it, and then you play the victim because of the stupid shit that you did is getting criticized. You understand that's completely in your control. And not only does it affect you, but it affects your entire community, because everybody thinks, oh, trans TikTokers, Lily Tino. Oh, people who are trans, who kind of just want to be left alone, which we can argue that how many trans people that really is. The more I go on Twitter, the more I think these people actively want smoke because they talk the fucking loudest. So maybe they don't want to be left alone. Maybe they do. In my comment section, every now and then I'll get the occasional, oh yeah, I'm a trans person, I just want to be left alone. So I know that they're out there. But when I see shit like this, it's like, dude, you literally want the smoke. And then you're going to complain about people hating you? What are you talking about? And anyway, so back to the whole medical care thing. This literally means, by the way, when they complain about not having access to medical care, it's not even for them, because Lily Tino can get whatever surgeries he pleases. No one's going to stop him, right? Which is crazy, by the way. But what they're literally talking about is trans people in general. And what they mean by that is minors. So when they say that minors can't get mutilation, or in some cases, things like hormone blockers or estrogen, testosterone, whatever, usually because of their age, they view view that as an infringement on their personal autonomy, when it's literally the fact that they are underage and they cannot give informed consent because they are not able to have the faculties to give it. And they view that as like a transphobic act. And it's literally the most, I would say, demented thing that you could possibly construe up. Like, imagine that being how your brain works. Like, you think the fact that children can't fucking ruin their lives is like a bad thing? You're a sick freak!
The planet is Transphobicus 9. Oh, that makes sense.
Get a fucking job. Get a job. Get a job right now. As Halloween, I'm actually planning on dressing up as a job application so I can scare this person. It would be great. I would get a lot of... People would be terrified. Forget a haunted house, okay? How about Indeed.com, the building? That's what I'll be, and I'll be the host of it. It'd be terrifying. We'd get shut down because it's too scary. But the fact is, you literally... And I know I'm a commentary channel, so every time I talk about jobs and whatever, there's a twinge of irony. I get it. Think about the fact that what I do and what this person does is considered the same line of work, like influencers. There has to be some sort of like distinction made, because I never want to be in the same conversation of like, oh, you're an influencer. Oh, what do you do? TikTok, whatever. It's like, oh, when they think influencer, I am very close to this person in terms of profession, and that makes me want to fucking kill myself. So anyway, I have not much else to say about this person other than if they keep posting, I'll probably keep milking it for content just because there's so much to be said almost every time. You know, maybe because we're here, we should look back at some things that I missed before he went on break. These are all the Disney classics. We've all seen these. 20 million views, by the way. FML ski. What's this?
And the very small number of trans women who do compete do it for the love of the game, not because they need attention or couldn't.
Yeah, bro, when I'm making an argument about trans women and women's sports, I gotta make sure that I throw on a fucking shirt that says sports. You just know this is 100... If this was made in America, then I'll sell my YouTube channel.
Win at men's sports. Nah, that can't be true. Trans women are definitely the best at sports. And the very small number of trans women who do compete do it for the love of the
Okay, well...
game.
Yeah, you're just saying, oh, we're just better at sports. Well, I wonder why, bruh. Imagine the irony. Imagine the fucking irony, man. When people are like, yeah, trans women should not be competing in women's sports because they have a biological advantage, and then saying, yeah, we're just better. Yeah, because you have an advantage, you absolute retard. What do you think people are referring to? You're just better because you practice harder? No, it's because you have the biological advantage. And the literal man, the brain of a man, which is what allows you to be more competitively, you know, good. So yeah, let's take a look at the rest of these. I mean, I'm already on 1 HP here, but yeah, this, I mean, we literally looked at all of this, the whole bathroom selfie stuff. What is this, Apple?
And why would you argue that in the
I can't change this, by the way. I don't know, my TikToks start like halfway through, but whatever. I guess we're not missing out.
Argue that in the first place. It's not like the existence of red.
Oh, okay. This is the whole thing that we're using apples for analogies for trans people.
Apples.
I can't. This gets me every time.
Take something away. And why would you argue that in the first place?
Maybe we could
it's not like
use this in the future.
The existence of red apples takes something away from green apples.
Okay, hold on.
And why would you argue that in the first place? It's not like the existence of red apples takes something away from green apples. If anything, apples would be stronger as a group if they united against banana misogyny. So
is this anti-Semitic? What are you talking about? Like the white people should revolt against the banana Jewish people? Like, I don't understand. Is it because like apples are circumcised?
All the green apples out there, us calling you cis, I mean green, is not an insult, I promise. Just like you calling us trans, I mean red, is not an insult either. It's just an adjective. Red apples are your sisters, not your competition. And why would you argue that in the...
Yeah, that's what that is. The problem is, as this comment highlights, apples are apples. They can't turn into pears, right? And you're sort of not arguing that. Like, this fucking idiot does these analogies, and when you're making up analogies, you have the logic sandbox at your disposal, so you can kind of just make anything mean whatever you want, yet it still fails to prove their point, which is like kind of the saddest part. Let's see. What is this?
I am suing Lily Tino for emotional distress.
I think we watched this already. Also, what is on your head, bro? You have the Island Boys haircut. That's like insanely terrifying. But you're from Florida, so it makes sense. You're actually a Florida jit. Bro, Lily Tino is like kind of a YN if you think about it. This probably, I mean, bro, this guy, if he didn't go trans, he was definitely gonna be a fucking gangbanger, you know? Transporting kilos. Holy shit, bro. He looks like Kodak Black, Island Boys. You think this guy listens to Kodak Black, you know? Transporting, they wanna win, they don't wanna see you winning.
Last week, I was in Disney World in the women's bathroom with my child. wild. And when I walked into the bathroom, there was Lily Tino taking pictures in the bathroom mirror. And she turned to me and said, "Hey, let me get your face in this picture." And I said, "No, thank you." But then she took the picture anyway of me and my kid. And I
Fuck you drinking out of, by the way? You drinking out of a battery?
felt this really weird feeling. And I looked down at my kid, and my kid got turned into a corn dog. Lily Tino turned my kid into a corn dog.
Yeah, you're not normal, bro. I can't tell you this in a way that is going to be unique or special, but I'm just going to say what everyone's thinking and everyone's been saying. You're a fucking weirdo, bro. Even this whole oh, wait. Why do I even have to say anything when this photo exists? I'm going to never... The rest of this video, we're going to not do commentary. We're just going to... Whenever I want to say something, I'll just put this on the screen.
And then she looked at me and said, "Oh, that'll be great for a video. Can I use your corn dog kid to explain bottom surgery?" And I was about to say no, but then J.K. Rowling walks in and says, "I'm here to defend real women, but if..."
This is working out.
Of course, Lily Tino pulls out her wand and starts using transgender magic, but J.K. Rowling was ready and pulled out her wand, and they did the thing where the spells go like... But J.K. Rowling was really smart and used a misgendering spell on Lily, and Lily got banished to the Shadow Realm. Then J.K. Rowling turned to me and said, "Don't worry, if you get banished from the Shadow Realm, you are also banned from Disney. So you..."
Who watches this shit, bro? I don't understand.
You can ask the flowers.
What the God. You know, the ironic thing about, having a pet dog is that when you remove the dog's testicles, it's still a male. That's sort of, I think, pretty ironic, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, that's about, I think, it. I don't really know what else to say here. Like, I mean, is there anything else that we missed? Like, maybe we'll just play Lily Tino roulette. Let's pick on a random one, watch it, and then get out of here. Closing my eyes, and we got this one. Oh, no! We're not doing this one. We're not doing this one. All right, round two. All right, eyes closed, eyes closed. Pick this one. All right, what's this one?
So cute watching him dig into this. We're at a place called Dogue, D-O-G-U-E. They're like a dog restaurant. They're just for dogs.
Welcome in.
Man's best friend.
Hope you enjoy everything as much as Nugget does today. It's made with sardines and squid ink. This is a treat that we make to kind of resemble a chocolate and nut covered pastry.
You want that? This fermented goat milk on top, bud.
Yeah, bro, who watching this guy feed his fucking dog fermented goat milk? I think I'm all right, bro. You're a carnivorous beast. You shouldn't be taking your dog to little dog eating places, recording it, and then using that to funnel people to your other content where you groom children. I would just say that you shouldn't do that. I'm gonna give that a boom. Or no, I'm gonna give that 0 big booms. I'm giving that a doom on the boom or doom scale. And yeah, I'm feeling a light to decent 0 on your existence. If you like, what does Fantano say? If you like this album, tell them what you think. If you didn't, leave a dislike. I don't know. Anyway, bro, my eyes have been so fucking... I have like allergies or something. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's like cat hair or something. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. The generational run continues. Like the video, or I do have to, unfortunately, kill you. And that is going to be all for this one. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace out. Goodbye. I don't know why I said peace out. Goodbye.